Thank you.
Love you, bye.
Love 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 you. Down. I have no idea how we might take down the blasphemy. Meaning in Costa del Sol. Ooh, I like Costa del Sol. You about to see me work this boss. Colin, you're about to see me work this boss. God fucking damn it, man. Oh yeah, dude, it's literally something. It's called like Rainbow Fin Boys. It's real good. Dude, quit fucking clicking on the guy! I'll be honest, man, like, I may be a 92, but I'm geared like I'm an 80. I might not be able to do this. I'm geared like I'm an 80. I don't think I might have to come back to this. God damn it. No, it's like that side thing I was asking you about. It's that side thing, but like it's a level 90 thing, but like I'm a 92, but like my gear is like not that good. That's what I'm thinking it is. Welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalzal from your friend Garahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. Not thank you enough for dispatching the beast. As a small token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Madrid's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Flash your finest spirits. As you wish, pray join friends, and I'll bring you your drink. Welcome back. Whatever you did, the Radiant want with you, pray tell. Others have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind share and details.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
Alright, send it. I'll send it again after this quest.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
I mean, there's that one ancient guy on the moon.
Elidibus. I sealed him in the White Horusite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can. Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
All right, Matt, do you see? We'll send an email from your character. Oh, Matt, remember, look at this, look at the spam. Look at your spam folder. I gotta pee. I mean, you literally saw me send it, so I don't know what to tell you. I'll send it one more time. Do you check the spam? Alright, watch. Send Maddie Light Goblin an invitation email. It says visit the following link for details. Write that link down. Don't send that? I mean, it's whatever, man. It's fine. Are you and well, you and the others? As well as can be. Well, glad I'm to hear that. To trust my lord is enjoying himself. He said this to you, these exact words. I don't know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Cornelius, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile a request though it is. Tell him that all is well here. He should get that us continues and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. Of course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. And as we speak, debates rage on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Castarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far as nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not place our lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomenon? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Miss Goreen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. She and her other Custarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. The group so popular there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. Dare she would be willing to confide in you? May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Lieutenant of the Umbilicus, very well. I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Ryan. Please wait for me in the city in front of the Captain of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. Dude, I don't remember any of these douchebags. What a wonderful surprise to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we were planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's return. But we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples, historical, contemporary first-hand accounts. So a piece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. Do you remember these people, Matt? Let's contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. Shadella, the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights to travel beyond the rift. To attest to your existence and deeds. That's the question I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. To restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. But for you the greatest struggle. Oh yes, Hades, you sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night. From the depths of the tempest, the stuff of epics. Yet compelling as it is, I worry their mere words wouldn't be just to that fateful confrontation. We would think to omit it entirely, of course, no. At the very least, we will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey. You'd love to talk your ear off more, but we really should be on our way. These documents from Gilmore won't collect themselves. Of course, afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? Hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time then, don't tell the others to look after themselves. However, those friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off. That's what it takes for him to take it to the heart. Bye, people I don't remember. I absolutely do not remember them. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? It's him, surely him. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Best not Ricky. You only give him something. Come to Seymour and to get his advice. I'll agree to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. that I want to be a mage. Akil isn't sure. Oh my god, dude, I don't care. Dude, these are like, it's like, hey, remember these guys? Nope. I don't remember anybody from fucking this place. Other than Reen. Funny, you've been having basking in there under some musty old bookworm and wide-eyed younglings. Wait, but he won't so much as knowledge of the presence of his beautiful branch, even though they're right. Well, this thing on sapling is cold and cruel and heartless. It's the fairy chick? I do remember her. Say it like a question. Where's the love, the respect, the awe? As I am, I'll overlook it this once. I know you have a lot on your mind right now. My adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction. This is kind of like a farewell to everybody, because this is the end. I know this, joined as we are spying on you, as a simple slide down the back of a rainbow. Most I could do for you is spare you the pain. Sweetest of eternal dreams, but if you escape now your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. But there are the ones you were waiting for. And our conclusion awaits at Tale's End. Reen! Apologies for the delay. Yeah, this is a wonderful to see you again. So I shall lead you to it. Because you made your leader. Nice. That everyone's, well, I had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. I overthink things, but it's just that. They were felt light, but I never spoke with Heidel and never once heard her call. Yeah, me too. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, distant again. Then, though, the night I was jolted awake by the feeling I had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to the open window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze like during the star shower. Then I blinked and everything was normal the next day. No one said a thing, no one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Ernest, what are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. No. It's not as bad as James making himself literally look like the fucking mascot. Wasn't my imagination. The dude was witnessed in Emirat. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us. Please look out only to treat the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we learn how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go. Whatever. How do I change it to where it doesn't auto-skip it? Well, hold on till we find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue to fight, so too we will. Your purpose beneath the blazing sky. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own, speak with Lena, decide how we might best prepare for the final days, so it's farewell for now. We'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Bullshit. You don't know shit about Elidibus. Bullshit, you don't know shit about Elidibus. Master Cornelius, welcome back. The captain has told me I'll give the word and I will show you to the ocular. What about Elidibus? Is he the true villain?
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You.
I actually like this song a lot.
Why have you awakened me?
What about Elidibus?
I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the Convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share. Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the Convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief. In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment. Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the Ocula. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiark is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting, in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back. Well, Hydaelyn, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
What is this, like a new zone I'm going into or some shit? Man stands dutifully by Aetheryte-like device. God for this facility is in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but Caesar hears you. He gives absolutely no indication as to let us what a picture for is intangible. This is the right place, yes. Propylion. Doesn't know what his words, so it's called Propylion. Yeah, yon. Except to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, it seems nothing, neither does she. What about Propylion? Remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare of Mentorum and the recreated Amarat. Seem you have made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and show all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. If you see Emmett Selk again, probably will. Probably gonna see all of them. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it?
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well.
That's Fan Daniel.
To receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor? Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
That's Fan Daniel.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Fan Daniel. Look at my guys, like, holy fuck. Oh, that's Emmett Selk. Dude, Fan Daniel looks like a chick. Oh my god, Fan Daniel looks like the biggest chick I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit. That is the girliest dude I've ever seen.
Your business.
Oh my god, that is a straight up chick.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be.
Who's a Zen? Who's a Zen?
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded?
Some Final Fantasy shit.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
So they can see me?
You may open your eyes.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
Dude, that is like the most chickiest dude I've ever seen.
Your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect. Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
Also, maybe that isn't Fandangle. Fandaniel.
And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words.
Isn't the Hippolythides guy a good guy?
The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here. You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here? Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If he truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree? Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
Oh wow, this place looks awesome.
This presence.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
This is like your wet dream, Matt, for a place. Sorry, my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Then to begin our guide, pay the flying F attention. Begin our guiding tour. Perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concept to give shape to aether, creation magics allow us to bring forth inanimate objects or a living being. See a concept, but they must all undergo evaluations at the Bureau of Other Architect. Process living being. Entities may be sent here to help us. Fascinating facilities, and I dare say, touring with us. Now that our friend Hermes aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Sugg wishes low profile for his errands, so you have to make a robe. Will do. In that case, Emmett Sugg, your responsibility. You're getting no other thimble of either out of me. Sometimes you think he wasn't on nigh bottomless fauna magic. I shall make the rope, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite materials. These creatures should suffice. Etheric robe, I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, two petalloid. 3 species here, I believe. 2 different kinds should serve. Mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, the strength of its user. They're still thin compared to ours. You'll need to weaken the petalloid first. Good luck. Dude, I need some stronger gear, man. I'm losing health fast. Do I need to wear the robes?
Ah, you are...
Oh! Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Ah, I see you found him.
It's Ledeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the Convocation?
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Namastoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb, with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas, too, can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help, too!
Dude, I love him, it's Selk.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett, Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
See, the fact that people like complain about like the farmer thing, this is stupid too. Literally, I'm helping them like get a fucking thing out of a tree. I'm just trying to say, like, people are petty. I really gotta see this expansion. If it's really that bad, I gotta see for myself.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force? Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe he can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Fandaniel's declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis, after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteion outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Do I hate who? Thid? No, I like all this stuff. No, I don't care for her at all. I take it she's a really important character. If you want me to like her so bad. Yeah, I'm probably going to bed too. Later. Alright, I'm getting off. See you guys later. I love you.